Hallo almal, vandag kyk ons na lydende vorm and especially we are looking at the present tense. Now remember, when we change the sentence to lydende vorm, it means we are changing it to the passive voice, and with present tense we use word and deur. Now before we get to the sentences, let's just go through a few of the rules. First things first, we have to find the object and then we start with the object for the passive voice sentence. Then also, verb 1 will go to the end of the sentence and will always get a ge. So it doesn't matter for which tense you're working with, it always gets a ge unless it already has a prefix. So we can't say ge vertel. Okay. Then, if you have time and manner in your sentence, and we're also going to look at that today, it will always go in between word and deur, and it'll be in that order as well. Then, if you have place, your place will go before or in front of your ge verb. Okay, now let's start with our first sentence. Die vrou skryf die werk. Now remember, first thing, find your object, and that's what we're going to start with. And because we are working with our present tense, we are using word and deur. So, after starting with die werk, we use word deur. Remember that verb skryf is going to go to the back, and we're going to add a ge. So the sentence will be die werk word deur die vrou geskryf. I know it sounds strange, but you just have to get used to it. Now, for our second example, I'm going to add time. So, using the exact same sentence, just adding time. Die vrou skryf vandag die werk. Again, we find the object, which is die werk. We're going to start with that. We're going to use word deur because it's present tense. And remember the rule, time and manner goes in between word and deur, and the verb goes to the end and we add a ge. So die werk word vandag deur die vrou geskryf. If you aren't sure about what the word deur means, so basically it's telling you who is doing it. It's being done by whom? Die vrou. Okay, so now we've added time. Now let's complicate it a little bit more. Let's add manner. Die vrou skryf vandag die werk vinnig. Okay, now we find the object. Die werk. Now remember the rule. Time and manner goes in between word and deur. So die werk word vandag vinnig deur die vrou geskryf. See, it's not that complicated. So time and manner in between word and deur. Now let's add the last little bit. The place. Die vrou skryf vandag die werk vinnig in haar boek. So in her book, that's the place where she is writing it. Okay, so remember, we're finding the object, which is die werk. We are still using word and deur because it's present tense. Time and manner, remember, it goes in between word and deur. And in the place, it goes in front of your ge verb, and your ge verb must be at the end. So your sentence is going to look as follows. Die werk word vandag vinnig deur die vrou in haar boek geskryf. Easy enough.